Hey everyone, Greenbeard here. Welcome back to another MLB 9 innings 22 video on my channel. So, I tried recording this intro before and the video of it corrupted, unfortunately, so I don't have the weekly mission box opening for you this week. Just so that you guys can know, I got 3 skill change tickets from that. So, nothing super spectacular. Luckily, it wasn't a grade increase or, something really awesome that you guys missed. But that was that. Unfortunately, I don't have that footage for you, but it's all right. So I've got a pack opening and some skill changes that I did a little bit ago. So we can cut back to that. We're just going to jump right into what we have today. Got a couple premiums, ultimates. I'll use the diamond pack because I've got the one coming from arcade, a team select diamond, and a fair number of silvers and premiums, more than I'm used to having, to be honest. And we also have 23 skill change tickets that we'll throw onto Arrieta. If we can get something on him, I believe I want to go to Greg Lazinski next. So let's actually start with those skill change tickets. When we inevitably are unable to roll a good finesse set on him, that would be, 70 plus skill change tickets thrown into Arrieta. So hopefully we can get a little bit better luck with the 23 we have here. But not holding my breath. He could really use it. He's not doing great for me right now in ranked or club. Finesse Iron Will. So close. It tricks you right off the bat, man. Iron Will finesse winning streak. Is that I just don't think Iron Will's good enough. But then again, with finesse winning streak, I'm going to hold on to that. I'll level it up, see how it does. If it's better than touch mess, then I'll go to try to get him a better set and replace touch mess. But for now, we'll roll with that skill set on him. At least he'll get the finesse bonus. With the number of hits he's been giving up, maybe Iron Will functions as a third. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to leave that because we have other players that we need to skill up. So right now, Lazinski is Spotlight Professional, which is fine. But for the base stats that card has and for how much help my offense needs, I would rather re-roll with his second slot, and hopefully we can pull something that will really, throw him into the heart of my lineup. Batting machine, 5-tool player, so close to looking or being better than it looked. Spotlight alone is no good. Pinpoint strike, MBT, nope. Nothing there. Yeah, it's not great. Charisma Training Junkie. Is that better than I don't think it's better than Spotlight and Professional. It is a 3-3-2. I don't know, man. Charisma's great, but I gotta have a second skill, and a second Training Junkie's good, but I think Spotlight's. I'm gonna regret this. I guarantee I'm gonna regret this, but I just really want to see a really good 1-2 punch on him, and Training Junkie is better as a third. Prediction: Training Junkie, man, really wants me to go for Training Junkie. Oh, Laser Beam with that 74 fielding stat. No, thank you. Yeah, so as tends to happen, it seems like we pass on a usable skill set and get nothing for the rest of the day. Slugger, Spotlight, Endo. Incredible. I'm so sorry for ever jinxing you. So I need to figure out who I'm going to use these next 5 on, so I'm going to hold on to them and we'll save up some more and we'll throw them in next week. So now we can jump into packs. Let's start with the silvers today. I'm actually very happy about that Lazinski set. He is a beast, and even if he ends up with a low average, being able to hit home runs is going to be a huge plus. So nothing from these silvers. Let's see if we can get some primes or vintages. Oh, there's a vintage. 15 more. And anything with the last 5. Nothing there. Okay. We can hop into the premiums. I have some room. Start with this AL premium batter. Nothing there. Couple premium batters in general. Nothing there. 7 premium pitcher packs. Man, got a lot of those from the dice event. All right, good to see some golds. Nothing good, but golds are always good for special training. And we'll jump right into the 48 premium player packs. 5 golds. That's nice. Doesn't look like that's a good Scherzer card. Doesn't look like there's any upgrade material for me there though. I've been looking for upgrades for Pomeranz or Brogdon, the 2 other options for my bullpen, and since I've been looking, I have seen none of them, which is surprising because Pomeranz has a ton of cards, ton of gears. There's a diamond and a prime in the same man. Dan Otero and Sal Romano. Not the best prime card, especially with only a 67 base, but hey, prime's a prime, right? All right, so only 1 diamond so far. Lots of Patrick Corbin. 8 more. So only 1 diamond and only 1 prime from 48. That's sort of to be expected considering the crazy luck we had last week. So we'll do these team selects. Since I just crafted the team select diamond this week, I'll go ahead and use all of these as well as the diamond pack because we will certainly get the rest of them. We'll certainly get another team select before next the next time we have to craft. All right, so I'll hop into special training. So we're going to continue special training Hamels here, trying to get him to level 10. Got lots of these special training materials, which is, again, super nice. We have that diamond special training material. I believe, trying to think, once we finish Hamels, since we were able to get a finesse set on Arrieta, we might go and do him to at least level 7. I believe that guarantees us the bonus. Guarantees us the finesse bonus, that is. I think we should have enough to finish Hamels. And when we do, we'll take... Well, right now, the only gold skill on him we could take to 8 would be Dom. And, you know, I'm debating whether or not I do want to retrain him. I mentioned that when we got his skills. If he was an easier Dom train, I think Control Master and Dom would be an awesome skill set. But his base stats are just not built for it. It would be a really tough train, a very specific train to get Dom on him. So for now, I'm gonna roll with leaving his train as it is. It's also a really good train. I don't want to really change that if I can avoid it. But, you do what you have to. So we'll see. We'll see. But, I think we'll see how that set does for him without the Dom training, without the Dom bonus. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of a difference it would make, but maybe it would. Only way to really figure that out is to give it a shot, and if it's struggling, maybe I have to, retrain him for that. 7 ultimates. Good, got at least a couple diamonds. Just one, that's fine. Mat injuries 15. Not a great card. So we got 3 premium vintages, and then we'll do the 5 intermediate, see if we can get anything. 1 gold. Any legends? No legends. Lou Piniella. I remember back when he was the manager of the Cubs, back during the Phillies' heyday. Okay, 1 silver, that's not bad. And we'll do the diamond pack, and then we'll finish off with the team select, and then off screen I'll open and special train with those bronze and normals. Garrett Cole 16, 74 GI, but only a 68 base, so not a great card. Not great skills. All right, we're gonna go pitcher for this. We're gonna go pitcher with this. Hopefully we can get something that helps my bullpen. One of the 2 Phillies vintage pitchers would be awesome. And it's absolutely nothing. Trash. Well, it's going to be special training material. This is what happens with those. Maybe one of every 5, especially at this point, because I don't really need starting pitching. I mean, a Zach Wheeler or something like that Zach Wheeler 21 would be great, but otherwise don't really need pitching, so. All right, so hold on 1 sec. Let me go check if I can use any of these guys for mentor real quick. All right, we'll finish off special training with what we have. I believe I locked up all the silver vintages. I guess I gotta hope that the gold special training material and the diamonds we have will be enough to get him up to 10, cap out his special training. Not sure on him if capping Dom out to 8 is really going to make a huge difference in his card, but I really just want to get it done so I don't have to worry about it. No! Don't use you. Okay, I thought I'd hit the button to start. All right. But yeah, we are definitely going to get him all the way today, and then we'll see how much progress we can make on Arrieta. All right. Now, do we... I'm not sure how much 1 gold player is. I wouldn't really want to waste a gold player just to get him that extra 1%. Guess it doesn't matter. Might as well. And we've capped out Hamels. That's so nice. Finally get him fully capped out with his special training, and we can move on. All right, so we'll go back to Arrieta, throw the rest of the golds that we have into him. I'm not sure if I don't think we'll get him to level 7 today, but we'll see. Didn't realize we had that many of the diamond special training, but clearly we can get him to level 7 today. Let me see if that gets him location and velocity 2. Okay, so that we need to get him to 8 to fully get him the finesse bonus. So we won't be able to do that today, but we should definitely be able to do it next week. If I'm able to get him there while I'm doing intermediates and bronzes, or intermediates and normals, I'll cut back and I'll show you that. All right, so now we are getting Arrieta fully special trained. Just wanted to show you guys that. And now he gets the complete finesse bonus, which is awesome. And the higher location and velocity. He's a 119 overall now. So I'll throw the rest of the normals and bronzes that I have into Trammel, and he'll be our next project to special train. And then after that, we'll move on to some of our other players. But I think getting that legend out of the way is a good thing. All right, welcome back, everyone. So, as you could see, got some pretty good skills on Greg Lazinski right there. I'm really happy with that set. We'll see long term. I think, low batting average, high slugging, I think is what that'll give him, which is fine. His card is really built for that anyway. And a passable set on Arrieta. He's got like a 3.5 ERA in ranked, which obviously is too high, but it's passable. It's right around where my Cliffley is. It allows me to work on some larger problem spots in the time being. So now I think we could talk about the new update. So, update to the game, essentially a quality of life update. Now, most of the changes were for sort of the way that a lot of this stuff works. So if we click on a player here, you'll notice that the UI here is a little bit different. Flip the card, you can brag and comment right here on the player in your lineup. It'll show you how far along you are in your current special training, how far along you are in your current skill level, and then you've got 2 buttons here, training and special upgrade. Those are shortcuts to a whole bevy of options. Training, it'll let you, if you click on that shortcut, it'll take you right to the training screen. Now, I don't want to retrain him because I'm happy with this train for now. So we're not going to touch that. But that's if you need to train a player, you can do that. If you need to upgrade him, you can do it right from here. If you want to go to special training, sort of similar link to what was there before, and shortcut to Black Diamond. You also have these options for skill upgrade. If you fully upgrade and you're ready to rank up a skill, the shortcut will be right here. Same with changing skill storage, and then this new button, change skills, if you click on the shortcut, takes you right to your skill change tickets, which I think is brilliant. So if you go in, there's a player that you want to skill change, right here, right now, you can immediately change skill storage, click on shortcut to skill change tickets, and you're ready to go. Boom, boom. Super easy, super nice. No more hopping back and forth. And you can scroll through all of your players this way. Super awesome, super nice. I'm really happy with it. The other major change was this save and load lineup feature. So what it allows you to do is any batter lineup, it allows you to save it and load it later. Fairly simple. You can name it, you can save whatever you need and change it. Same thing goes with pitching. Right now I have my ranked pitching lineup set. Basically, I swap around my pitchers for ranked based on which of my starting pitcher slots are getting the most starts. So I want Hamels and Nola to get the most starts. Right now, that's the 4 and 5 slot for me in ranked are getting the most starts. So that's why this is the way it is. But if for some reason I want to load my primary lineup, I just hit load and boom, there we are with my top 2 pitchers at the top of my lineup. Really nice and easy. And if I want to go back to ranked, load, bam, we're back to my ranked. So super easy, super convenient. I think now it's time to talk about some of the things that I messed up. So Cole Hamels here, awesome card. He's got Control Master, Dominant Pitcher. Now, I was going back and forth, killing myself on whether or not I should retrain him to get the Dominant Pitcher bonus. At rank 8, which Dominant Pitcher is right now, it's a difference between plus 16 velocity fastball to plus 20 velocity fastball, which feels like a bigger difference, I think, than it is, and I think that's what I was going off of. The problem is, in order to get him a train with location and velocity still at 1 and 2, or training for Dom at B velocity 1, location 2, fastball 3, I needed break to essentially be non-existent. So I was asking around on Discord, asking around on Reddit. Basically, the general feedback was usually it's better to retrain for the skill that you have. Now, he had a great training before, only 3 to stamina, 18, 16 to location velocity. I wish we had training storage so I could have saved that. You know, the way we have skill storage, saved that one training, hopped into a brand new one. Unfortunately, we don't, so I lost it. I retrained him. I got him 12 location, 24 velocity, somewhere around 9 to fastball, like 2 to breaking ball, 2 or 3 to breaking ball, and 8 to stamina. I just wasn't happy with it. It got him what I wanted it to. Velocity 1, location 2, fastball 3, got him the dominant pitcher bonus. He got shelled in ranked. 3 or 4 resets of ranked, shelled. Club, shelled. His ERA jumped from about 0.5 to 1.2. His whip jumped from about 0.4 to about 1.5. Brutal. The only thing I can figure is that when I retrained him, his changeup and his curveball, with break being as low as it was, dropped from S tier to A tier pitches. That's the only thing I can figure, because even when I put him into games, even with the Control Master plus 10 to breaking ball, the changeup and curveball were still A tier pitches. They didn't even get to S tier. The higher your fastball and breaking ball ratings, the higher tier those pitches will jump. So they were A tier. And that's the only thing I can figure, because his location was only 5 or 6, no, it was 8 lower, I think. Something like that. His fastball was higher, his velocity was higher. Obviously, stamina was higher, but break was the only thing that was lower. And I think dropping the tier of those pitches is the only thing I can figure. So, obviously, I regretted it. I wish I had kept the original train, so I retrained him trying to get close. I did get close, luckily. 4 to stamina rather than 3. A little bit higher fastball, but because of the way this card is, breaking ball still gets that 3rd special training, which is nice. 16-15 rather than 18-16, so location and velocity are a little bit lower, but his breaking ball's a lot higher. They're baseline S tier now prior to the Control Master bonus, which means that even as his stamina decreases during games, he should maintain S tier breaking pitches. He's already got S tier fastballs, cutter and four-seamer, and with dominant pitcher, those aren't ever going to be an issue. So I retrained him. Obviously, I bungled this situation entirely, but in ranked and in club since then, he's back to ERA around a half, maybe a little bit lower, whip under 0.4. So I made a mistake. I screwed up, but I sort of did my best to save it. While we're on the pitcher side, I trained up Pomeranz and threw him in my lineup. I didn't fully skill train him. I just got boss up to 6. Dom isn't yet. He gets obliterated in ranked. Like, Coonrod had like a 7.5 ERA. For Pomeranz, we're talking like 12.5, 13.5 ERA. I don't understand why. As you can see, even with his training, even without the team set deck bonus, he's still better card stat-wise than Coonrod. All I can think is that because Coonrod is so bad that Giant Crusher is always active and is the difference maker. I truly don't know. I can't figure it out. Boss Dom should be a lot better than it's performing right now. If anybody has any ideas on why that is and why Pomeranz is doing so poorly, leave a comment below. I'd love to have that conversation if you have any insight to it. For now, Coonrod's going back in to my ranked lineup because he's just a better performer. And, I just don't understand what's going on with that one. So, if you have any idea, please let me know. So the other heartbreak is Michael Franco here. Now, I tried to retrain him. I started with about 11.5 million points and about 100 skill level reset tickets. And as you can see, I have almost no points and I am totally out of skill level reset tickets. And he does not have a good train. 70 to the right side, way too high. The lowest I got in 100 level reset tickets was 16 to the right side. 16 is the lowest I could get through 17 training levels. I'm just astounded. I'm baffled. I'm furious. I couldn't even get like 12, 13 to the right side. Meanwhile, I'm retraining Hamels and I'm getting less than 8 combined to stamina and breaking ball while I'm trying to get him that Dom pitcher train. Less than 8 combined. And I can't get less than 12 combined to the right side on Michael Franco. I don't know. I threw a bunch of amp tickets into him, a bunch of contact power I that I had a bunch of just to get his training here. The only good thing is that his power's higher. His power's 2 now. I think we're +7 overall to his power net gain for this train rather than his last train, which is okay. Still not a good train. His other train wasn't great either. Super high contact and I, really low power, so at least it's a little more even now. In 2-3 weeks when I have enough points and level reset tickets, I'll hop back and try to get him a better train. I'm really not happy about it. I'm really pissed, to be honest. It's not great. Not happy. Waste of resources. But this game sort of does that to you sometimes. So good news is I did finally get Mentor up to gold nerfed Charisma. I know a lot of people are hopping to Spotlight Slugger. Right now, my pitching overall, specifically my bullpen, is just not good enough to have them stand up to, a level 7 or level 8 Charisma. So I got a nerf Charisma for now and pray that Spotlight and Slugger don't kill me. Ranked training, I finally maxed out pitcher muscle training, and right now I'm working on some of these other batter skills, strategy training, batter muscle. Right now I'm just going with whatever has the lowest cost, trying to get the most upgrades that I can rather than, upgrading 1 over 3 weeks, upgrading 5 or 6 over the course of 3 weeks, I think would be more beneficial. So that's ranked, that's Mentor. I think the only other thing we've got going is now that we're close to the end of the month, we have this player draw event, the final one of the year. I've already pulled my Prime. I've already pulled 1 Vintage. I think I'm going to go... I know I'm going to go Vintage. There's only 1 Vintage I don't have for the Phillies, and that is Wayne Twitchell, the starting pitcher. Even if I were to pull him in Diamond, I don't think he'd slot into my lineup because he's only marginally better than Vince Velasquez, and Vince Velasquez is already trained and he's already got somewhat usable skills. I believe I'm going to go center field and pull Lenny Dykstra. He's the only center fielder that the Phillies have, vintage. The reason I say this is because he's got a signature vintage card. And if I had my way, when we get the next team select SIG, either I would pull Lenny Dykstra or one of Bryce Harper's better years, 20 or 21. The more dupes I can pull now of Lenny Dykstra, the better it'll be when I do get his SIG, because I'm putting it out there in the universe now. I'm going to get his SIG. I swear to God, I'm going to get his SIG. It's one of the best Phillies SIGs. So we're going to pull our Lenny Dykstra vintage card, and we'll throw him into our backup, so that whenever we get his SIG, there he is, we have cards to level him up, and that way we don't have to we don't have to use upgrade tickets. God, I wish I could get his SIG. Great card. Love him. He's iconic in Philly sports. Part of that awesome 93 team. So I think that's all I've got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed. Roast me in the comments for screwing up Cole Hamels. Roast me in the comments for the bad RNG about Michael Franco. I can't really defend myself. I totally bungled those situations. Let me know if you have any thoughts on Drew Pomeranz, on why he's performing so badly. Is it just that dominant pitcher isn't up to level 6 yet? Is that it? Is it that I need to finish training him? I need to get some of his dupes and upgrade him further? I'm not sure. If you have any insight too into Cole Hamels, is it do we think that the reason he was performing so badly was just that his breaking pitches ranked down to A tier rather than S tier? I think that's what it is, but if you have more knowledge on that, you better insight, let me know. I'd love to learn some more about that. I think it would really help going forward to learn a little bit more about some of my other pitchers, just to get an idea of, maybe a certain pitcher needs a certain amount to their fastball or break. And it's more beneficial to do that than to go entirely left side heavy with your train. Those are good things to know. If we can sort of figure out what does and doesn't work, we can sort of, boost each other up in this community as we train our players. But until then, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.